Okay, we got this piece basically round, and I've been experimenting to see what method we need to use on this particular piece of wood to get the best quality of final cut. Obviously we're not to shape and we're not to size yet, but we'll stop here for a good comparison. What you'll see on the far left here is a little bit of pull out, and that's because we were taking about a 1/4 inch depth of cut and we were traveling the tool pretty fast. And then I came back and just did some nose cutting with the tool in this area. That's just where we go back and forth cutting with the little bit of curve of the stock cutter. And then I came back with the corner of the R4 and made a cut to the left. And then I came in with the available R2 cutter, same tool. This one tool will accept 3 different cutters. We've been showing the stock one and the available R2. And this one has quite a bit more curve to the cutting edges. So what I was doing here, I was cutting with the nose of the tool in this area. And on this cut, I was going to the left. Let me show you how that looks. And for this left cut, I'm utilizing the corner of the tool. Like this right here. All the work is being done with the left cutting edge and the radius on that corner right there. So that's going to the left. And the nose of the tool is trailing the cut and it's improving the surface just a little bit. Now this is just a nose cut only. That's for those little bitty fine whisker cuts. And that curve to that cutting edge allows me a little bit of error in my handle here. I don't have to keep the tool perfectly perpendicular to the piece. The stock cutter has got less curve, so I got to be more in control of the tool angle with this cutter. And we actually recommend that you do your roughing with the stock cutter. Get all the shavings on the floor except for that last little bit, and then you'll switch to this R2 cutter for those last few whisker cuts. And then the whole project, I'm only going to be taking maybe that amount of wood off the whole surface for that final cut. And that's why I want to set this cutter aside and just use it for those last few cuts. Now we can also try the cutter on one of our finishing tools. That round cutter sometimes will even give us a better surface. I'm going to guess not on this piece. I think on a piece like this, the corner of the tool is going to give us the best quality. Again, that looks like this. Using that corner. Let's look at this area we just cut. Now, without having to rub a bevel, the only thing that contacts the wood is the cutting edge. When I get to these bark inclusions, the tool's not wanting to be pressed into the wood. If I'm rubbing a bevel, I got to hold pretty good pressure, and the tool's going to want to be coming and going and rebounding on those interrupted cuts. You won't have that with the Easy Wood tools. Everything's at the nice same level.